In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this origami flasher I just designed recently. Check it out. So it is a bowl on top of a flasher. And yeah, so this is a little bowl, and you can put stuff inside of it, especially if you use big enough paper. And yeah, so I'm going to show you how to fold this flasher. So we're going to be making this model with a 16 by 16 grid of creases in this video. Here I also managed to fold one from an 8 by 8 grid, but it doesn't flash very well. That's the only problem. See? So yeah, so 8 by 8 grid, not recommended. But it still makes a really nice bowl on it. But yeah, so for this tutorial, we're going to be using a 16 by 16 grid. So here we go. So I'm going to begin with a 10-inch square of Origami. So yeah, it's green on one side, but you could probably manage to do it from a 16 square, or even a sheet of printer paper that's square. So I folded this from a 10-inch square, and if you want to fold it from 8 by 8 grid, you can use a 16 square for that. This is from a 16 square. Okay, so let's begin either side up, because we're going to make a 16 by 16 grid of genderless creases and fold in half. And if you know how to do this, then you can skip ahead to this point. Okay, unfold, and fold to the crease. Unfold, rotate, and fold to here. Okay, unfold, and now fold to the last crease. So we divide it into 4, and now we're dividing it into 8s. So 4, 8s, then 16. And fold to the nearest crease. Okay, don't unfold. Rotate, and fold this edge to here. Okay, unfold, and fold to the crease. The nearest crease. Okay, unfold, both sides. Now turn over, and we're going to fold it into 16 now. So this is how I like to do it. So we're going to lift up this crease. This is the second crease from the top edge, and we're going to fold it to this crease. And when we do that, we make a new fold in between here. See? So we make a new fold right there. Alright, and now we're just going to make a fan out of this. So take this crease and fold it to here. Alright, just keep doing that all the way down. And fold the raw edge to here. Okay. Alright, crease nice and sharply. Now turn over, fold this down like this, and then fold the raw edge to the top. Alright, and now it's completely unfolded. Okay, so now whatever side has the second crease up from the bottom, so whatever side has the second crease a mountain fold and the first one is a valley, stay on that side. So now we're going to reverse all these creases. So see how the second one is a mountain and the first one is a valley? We're going to make them genderless, so we're going to reverse them all. So fold 2 units up and 1 unit down. So we just reversed those 2 creases, and they are now genderless. And we're just going to make a paper fan by doing that. So 2 up, 1 down. 2 up, 1 down. And just continue all the way up. Okay, like that. Now, they are genderless. Alright, and now, we're going to repeat that in the other direction. So here we go. And I'm going to fast forward this part. So if you need to, rewind the video to here. Okay. So here we have the 16 by 16 grid of journalist creases done. And now we're going to start drawing on the crease pattern. So I'm going to draw it on using this pen. So let's first draw the middle square in, which will be the bowl. So let's see, find the middle square. Okay, I found it. It's right here. So I'm going to draw it in like this. Alright. So if this is your first time making this flasher, I recommend drawing the creases on just in case. Okay, so this middle square is going to be the bowl. And we actually need to make a few more pre-creases to do this. So I just drew the middle square in, which is the center of the crease pattern. So we're going to take this crease, so this is the one side of the square, and we're going to fold it onto the crease above it, and we're not going to fold the whole thing. We're just going to crease. I'm going to just show you at this angle here. We're going to crease from the side of the square right here to the end. Like that. And repeat on this side also. So let's remake that fold. I'll show you from this side. Fold it onto that crease above. And fold from the side of the square. We're not folding in the middle. Just fold from the side of the square to the end of the paper. Like that. And we're going to do that 3 more times. So on all 4 sides of that square. So I'm going to do it on the opposite side here. So we're not folding the whole thing, we're just folding from the side of the square to the right, and from this side of the square to the left. Alright, and then do that in this direction too. Okay, just like that. Now the pre-creases are done, and now let's finish drawing on the crease pattern. But first I'm going to go eat dinner, because I just heard my name getting called. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And now let's continue. So, I already drew the middle square in, so that's good. And now we're going to turn over. And I'm going to draw the middle square again so you can see it on this side too. Okay, so there's the middle square. Now we're going to make a couple mountain folds on this little square here. So we're going to make a mountain fold from this point to this point here, like this. And then from there, like this. So we're going to make these mountain folds here. So from this point to there, and to this point, and then across. Here we go. I'll zoom out a little bit. Okay. Alright, and then right here too. Try to follow the grid, not your lines you draw on. The grid is more perfect. Okay, like that. So we got that done. And now do that 3 more times. Here we go. So I'll show you again on this one, then I'll fast forward the other 2. So I'll draw the square in so you can see it better. Oop, wasn't exact there. Okay. And make a fold from this point to the corner of the square, and then from the corner of the square to that point, and then all the way across. Like that. Okay. And And I'll go ahead and start fast forwarding now. Okay, like that. Now turn back over. Now let's post this up like this. And we're gonna make these pleats here like this, and we're folding on that triangle also. See, like that. Okay. So then see, if you made that origami button that I taught in this video, you might recognize this step. Okay. And then do that all the way around too. Okay, like this. So this is going to be the bowl. And let's first kind of, let's clean up the inside in here a little bit. Oh, there, I guess it's okay. Alright, so now what we're going to do is, we're going to do a collapse here. So we're going to collapse this flat. So this is how we're going to do it. So we're going to pinch the side here, the corner, and we want to fold it, collapse it, so these edges align, like this. See what I'm doing here? Just do it like that. Can be a little bit tricky. And try and do it as perfect as you can too, at least. And you want it to align with that crease too. Kind of helps to just put it on the desk and do it too, if you can. Okay, that's good. Close enough is okay too. Like that. Alright? And then do that on all four sides. I'm going to pinch here. Bring those edges together and collapse it. And these two. I'm just doing it on the desk here, so it's easier. Okay, and then flatten that nice. Okay, so before we turn this into the bowl, let's first flasherize the model. So here we go. So it's just like an easy flasher. So let's start right here. So we're gonna pinch here and here, like this. Okay? And we're gonna bring those edges together, like this. So make that little diagonal valley fold in this segment, and just make an easy flasher out of it. So if you already made that flasher that Jeremy Schaefer did, you can check that video out in the card. This shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, it's the same thing. And this last one, bring this up. Flatten it like that. Alright, and there's one side of the flasher, one corner of it. Now do the same thing on the remaining three. And I'm going to fast forward this part. Okay, so here we have a nice easy flasher. And we can go ahead and collapse it up like this. Okay, and you know it's not going to be exactly perfect right here because you know the paper has thickness, and that's just how flashers are. Especially from like big grids like 16 and 32 by 32 grids. So here we have a nice simple flasher. And you might like it just like that, but if you want to turn this part into a bowl on the flasher, then here's what we're going to do. So This is a little bit tricky because the paper's small, but it might be okay if you're using really big paper. So what we're gonna do is, this is really to taste actually, but we're gonna take this corner and we're gonna pinch it like this. And we're just gonna pinch a diagonal amount and fold. That goes somewhere right there. It's to taste. And then make a pleat like this. See? And that's all just to taste. And do make sure that this point is beyond this edge. That way when you fold the point over the edge, it keeps it locked in place. It doesn't need to be real strong of a lock, but you can go ahead and undo that for now. And we're going to do that 3 more times. So pinch this corner like this, however you want, and then make a pleat however you want, making sure that point is beyond the edge. And I'm going to go ahead and fold it over. That way I already have the crease there. Okay, and you can make that really sharp. And then do that 2 more times. Alright, like this, and try and make all 4 of those at the same time. They might come undone a little bit, but it's okay. It'll still stay into a bowl shape, and that's good. See? And now it is a bowl. And if you use like really giant paper, like if you use elephant hide or Tyvek or something, like really giant paper, you can actually put some candy or cereal inside of the bowl, and you can eat it out of there if you want. But yeah, so there's the bowl on the flasher. A bowl on a flasher, all from one square. And it flashes really well too. And of course, if you want, you can do the wet folding technique that German Schaefer does. You tie a rubber band, you collapse it, and then tie a rubber band around it, and then dunk it in water and put it out in the sun to dry, or inside the oven very low. And then when you open it up and let go, it'll spring back on its own like that, like really fast. I wet folded my flashers before, and it's really good. It's really cool. So yeah, there it is. The bowl on a flasher from a 16 by 16 grid. So yeah. Oh, and also this could be a bowl too, on this side. And kind of fix up the inside a little bit. Put stuff in there too, that could be a bowl. Okay. Alright, well, hope you guys are able to fold that and enjoy showing your friends and stuff like that. And make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Alright, bye-bye.